Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign. This is Arumba's Assay, third episode of the French Master of India Achievement Assay. Let's looking at policies again, and I think we will turn on the modern siege weapons policy now that we are ahead of time on military tech. Probably could have done that before hiring the generals, just so they'd have that extra guaranteed siege pip. But either way, we get an extra 10% siege ability, which is pretty good too. Let's get our blockade established over on Messina. Probably not going to let us capture that other fleet. That's okay. Alright, he's on 1 enthusiasm. Let's grab this army down here and teleport the 4 siege pip leader there. See if we can actually get Dorado to fall really quick. Be easier to piece out Aragon if we do that. Not to mention Morocco has some trade power in this node, which we would like to pull out. Morocco has a fair bit. Tlemcen also has 47%. Tlemcen, you're also someone that we should be attacking. Tripoli has no cores. You know what? I would possibly just consider releasing Tunis as a subject. Well, we'd have to kill Tunis first, but... Anyone want to accept vassalization peacefully if we weren't at war? Wow, there's actually a lot of people. Cherokee Fox, people over in the New World. Oldenburg, Aachen. Something to consider. That should be a full bonus siege there. Nope. Apparently we only have 2 cannons here. Alright, what else are we going to do with Lorraine? Tenders in that place? Doesn't really matter too much. Let's have you guys... well, you guys are the ones that are protecting. Let's have you guys hunt enemy fleets. We are no longer ahead of time on tech, so let's go ahead and take diplomatic tech. Day siege sticks are pretty good for a guy that's got 45% defensiveness. That should be enough to knock out Morocco. 4 reps and some ducats. Sounds great. Goodbye. Sorry, we can just head back this way now. I think our navy did find another army. And there is Bohemia's army. Alright, so what I want to do is, just real quick, B1, create template. I'm going to call this our combat stack. Combat stack should be composed basically of like at least two cav, and then like 30 infantry and like 20 cannons. We're not going to build that combat stack just yet, but what I want to do is time it so that these armies all arrive in the same location, and then we can just use the template to pull that army off. Captured 5 ships. Let's grab that army, or that navy, press the A key, just have the other ships that are damaged go find somewhere to repair, and then rejoin. So this army's huge, right? But I could just press T and then go to combat stack, pull it off, pull them out, up that way. And this army is not really sufficient for anything else right now. This is a defensive fort, level 4. Let's grab our 6-2 and have him head up that way. Tariffs on fur. In this case, I want the taxes on that guy. We have a water shortage against us. Turn on defensiveness here. We're losing some prosperity right now due to that devastation. Also turn off the edict in this state, so we're not converting there anymore. Ajuran's doing things with holy wars and stuff. Alright, these guys, I still want more cannons. But I also need to bloat the troop count so that we can get that mission satisfied and get all the other ones out of the way. Okay, Bohemia's not going to want out of the war for a long time, and that's okay. We just need to get this guy to be No, don't go to a friendly port while we're at war. Go keep protecting trade. Alright, we could go over there. Looks like our subjects, Catalonia and Lorraine, are actually pretty aggressively going after Bohemia's capital, which is pretty nice, actually. He's got a 24-2-12 stack. Intercolonial trade. Gain mercantilism or whatever. Louisiana has not enough liberty desire to matter, so we'll take the mercantilism. Mercantilism is actually kind of high at 42. Alright, our 6-2 should be doing just fine against their 6-1. It's got an advantage in both cases. Let's take admin tech. We're now ahead of time, which is great. Take a new idea group. Next idea group, let's see. What would I take if it were me playing this campaign for the rest of the game? Considering that we're going for Master of India, and we're France, I really don't think we're going to have a lot of difficulty beating other countries. I would probably go trade ideas just so that we can have more merchants and make more money. Possibly influence ideas would also be a good option. So we can have more subjects and better improve relations, higher diplomatic reputation, all that kind of stuff. But this army should get just annihilated. Stack wipe, boom. It looks like Bohemia's going to come after this, but we do have Bohemia's capital occupied. Individual war scores at 20. He's not quite willing to peace out, and he's probably going to be able to beat our subjects' armies. I'm impressed that they got that fort so quickly. But considering that I don't really care about Bohemia, I really just want to win this war. I'm going to just peace out with Aragon right now. So we want to return the cores for Catalonia. Transfer control of those to here and here. We want to demand those two. Catalonia has no other cores to return. Aragon's not a rival. Diplo point cost is something we don't really want to deal with. This is some land that's in the Genoa node. Naples, are you independent? I would definitely go murder Naples. Him having that 10% trade power Napoli there, that's not a good. No, he can't have that. Might consider taking Malta, just so that we don't have to deal with another island province in the future. Give that to a subject. You know what? We're ahead of time on Diplo points, so I'll just pay a little bit extra for this land as well. No, 80 points. I'm not going to pay that much. That's silly. Let's wait till we have imperialism for something like that. But we'll take his money. Alright, so now that this army is over here, well, this combat stack to split in half and have half of it march down to Alicante. The other half's going to go north 2 provinces, then down to Valencia, so that they don't move together. And now we're going to go after Castile. We have subjects who have high liberty desire. Catalonia is kind of upset because whatever reasons, don't really care. We could just enable Scootage on this guy at this point, now that he has all of his cores back. I'm just going to placate him once to keep him loyal. Lorraine, we have 111 opinion with. Siphoned income's coming back really quickly. Let's get a diplomat back and see if we can just send him a gift. Costs too much. Influence nations, not that big of a deal, though. And that actually puts us over the force limit by a fair bit. Didn't realize I was that close to it. We're already over it by 1. Okay, so we'll build to our force limit, get that mission satisfied. And pull these cannons forward so they can actually help out. Pull any other cannons that are there forward. I'd like to get this mission satisfied before we declare the next war. Also like to probably start spying on this guy. Also something to consider is like looking around to see who would accept a threatened war. Like if Castile would accept a threatened war, I might even just consider doing that. Yeah, they are. They're willing to. But I actually want their trade power. So we have 64% control here now. Our income is at 281, which I gotta look it up again and see what it was before. It was 223 at the start. Could still be a lot better once we get control of Castile. Trade power for Great Britain should be a little bit lower than it used to be. Alright, how long on getting these? Okay, that's quite a bit of papal influence for those conversions. That's kind of nice. We are at 175 out of 179. A couple more days we'll have this done. That navy can go and park somewhere. Navy that's hanging out over here, I'd probably just mothball it for now. If we need it, it'll be there, but... Get this army doing some drill. There's the mission. Prestige again, or money? I'll take the money. Ah, there's one more coming out, okay. As far as buildings go, that's actually something I didn't even really look at yet. Oh my god, though, yeah, like this guy should definitely have that thing. Still start with level 1 buildings, even if you have access to higher tier ones, because they're more efficient. Shipyard, more land force limit is definitely worthwhile. Try to get that extra power projection from having satisfied... the more age objectives you fill, the more power projection you get that way, which can also just help out with keeping you above 50. Waiting on our last infantry to finish. New Pope steals papal controller. Alright, well, hey, let's satisfy like a bunch of missions. Build a force limit. Morale of armies plus 5%. Sold. Expand France. Sold. Conquer new states. Sold. Assemble an army. Yeah, sold. Unite the home region. Just have to integrate Lorraine. Which is just going to come down to improving relations with him a little tiny bit more and letting that annual tick happen. We can fabricate on Kilwa. We have Mozambique right now, and we have this. That doesn't get us a claim on anyone else. So I'm going to take a claim on... Wow, look at that. Kilwa province. Unlike Lindi, so that we can get into Kilwa and get onto Zanzibar's estuary and get more merchants. I'll hire another general. And we're going to get our diplomat to come back from Kilwa. I never did promote the military advisor to the next tier. That's something I still want to do. So a little bit more time pass, and then we're going to go war with Castile, who's going to be a pushover. This war is going to be even easier than the last one, I believe. We'll just make the war goal Cantabria. We'll have that army go there, that army can go there. And these two armies are just going to go straight for the capital and the capital adjacent. Let's grab our 4 siege pip leader there, and this guy here. There's plenty of cannons for that. We'll also call in Portugal, because why wouldn't we? We'll still have these guys drill. Let's promote that advisor. Next upgrade costs 400 gold, but if they're young enough, I might consider doing it anyway, just because we want the monarch points. Sort of frustrating that we don't actually have a half-price administrative advisor, but I'd actually consider just hiring the missionary strength guy right now. We have a lot of land to convert, and we can get some more papal influence out of that. Intercept that army, get you onto the capital. Grab half that army and half that army onto there. He's not going to let me catch him. We'll just do some carpet sieging. That's all right. Still need more cannons. Still need to do more drill. Maxed out with Lorraine again. This army, I don't really want to be down here. Let's have them march this way. To get extra army drill, you can make your guys into commanders, even if you're not going to use them. But it is a female ruler, apparently, so never mind. So our new subject, Catalonia, has taken over the core of Valencia at 0% autonomy with the estuary, which is 10% of the control of this node. And we're demanding all of the trade power here. So we suddenly now have 190 trade power, roughly, coming from Catalonia, which takes our trade income all the way up to 103.9, which is almost, well, it's 40 ducats higher than it used to be. The last thing I want to do in this campaign, even though I know that the gentleman wants help getting into India, is I just want to focus on getting our economy up so that he can see how easy it would be to beat Great Britain right now. Do we need that leader there? Yes. Do we need you here? Not really. Let's put that guy there. Let's have you get onto that one. Only have 5 cannons there. Of course it's a disease outbreak. Why wouldn't it be? Let's move forward some more cannons. Get the capital to fall. Going after Luxembourg. Oh well. How fast are the siege ticks here? 18 days. Beautiful. Get a claim on Mali. Back from Mali. Still want to try to improve relations with the Pope Man if we can. Try to get our papal influence growth up a little bit higher. Lido fell. Intercolonial trade. Yep. Take the mercantilism again. Take another idea. Big trade ideas. We're ahead of time on Diplotech. I will gladly take this. Global trade power plus 20%. That's pretty darn massive. Our trade power is 35, and we're going to take it up to 55. It's going to be significant. Last month trade income was 106. Let's see what just something small like that does. Morale disparity with Castile is so high that this guy has no chance even with a half stack fighting him. Okay, trade income is up to 114 now. Something happened with Granada. I think our subjects took care of that. We can send an army over to Saxony's capital. Our navy's going to kill their fleet again. Let's go ahead and promote our, let's take the missionary strength advisor. That fort is kind of going slowly because we don't have a lot of bonuses on it, but we have 51 war score so far. Saxony is... We have no cannons in this army. Let's just try to carpet siege Saxony a little bit. We can still get decent war score against him, even though he's not... even though we're not going to have any forts sieged, because he only has the one fort. So let's just go to here. Want to get occupied and besieged provinces on his capital and get these other 3 provinces occupied, and then we'll just peace out. Let's hold on to some of our cash for now. Okay, now we can talk to Saxony. And negative 15 reasons for peace. Because it's just a short war. So we still want white peace. Okay, well then we'll just sit on it for a little bit. I mean, his war exhaustion is going to go up very quickly because of those occupations, so... There goes Fez. Looks like our colonial nation has occupied most of this area down here. We could demand that land. It'll create a new colonial nation. I don't really want to pay for those colonies myself, but that's something to consider. We have the economy for it now. Thanks to the attrition there, Portugal. Nice of you. Alright. Saxony, 27 enthusiasm. That should do it then. No? Still? 4 score. Occupy and besiege provinces. Alright, fine. I don't know where he went, but he's not going to try to fight us. That is the Castilian Navy. They do have some heavies, but we have more, and we do have an admiral, so... We could seize these colonies as they're about to complete, spend some military points on them. Make them become our culture. Our Elan strikes fear in the hearts of our enemies. I would like to get this guy, not that guy, promoted. Probably the Diplo guy promoted, since we're doing that idea. I mean, at this rate, I probably could have just sieged down Castile's fort, but... Sorry, not Castile, Saxony is what I meant to say. We do have 13-day siege ticks after all. Oops. Should have noticed that that was a thing. Alright, we'll just go engage him in the mountains because we have a crazy, crazy, crazy huge morale advantage and the... doesn't matter, you know. Okay, so they're out. Let's bring this army back. Oh, they'll get black flagged soon enough. Let's come back from nowhere and let's get our peace deal with Castile. So here's the main thing we want from Castile. Like, we don't really care to take a lot of his land. I want the coastline for naval force limit. But, like, beyond that, I don't really care that much. I want money, and I want war reps. And I want transfer trade power. Why is transfer trade power not listed? Because you have subjects of your own or something? What's up with that? Alright, fine. We'll just do concede all your colonial nations then. Maybe if we get them to revoke their cores up here, they'll stop trying to steer trade in that direction. Alright, we are losing money because we just demanded a bunch of colonies, which is what's making the expenses go crazy. We have a lot of these, but they'll finish very soon. Like, this one's about to complete. I would have to send an actual colonist out there to change the culture. Same thing with some of these down here. But next month, on the monthly tick, we might have a colonial nation form based on the fact that we just stole these other provinces. Well, they're not cored yet, but... Actually, when this one completes, this should create the colonial nation in this node. Yes. So for a couple months we can lose money. That's alright. Gain a new merchant. Because of what? Because Colonial Canada, Janine, now has enough provinces that they have more than 10. So we have a new merchant to use. Let's have that merchant go up to here. There's a small amount of money here. We'll have him steer, and he's going to steer towards Bordeaux instead of up towards the North Sea, which goes into the English Channel. We're slightly overextended. Alright, just going to go a couple more months to get these colonies done. Trade power on the Ivory Coast doesn't matter. Colony's complete in Mingan. Means we have a new colonist available. Let's have him go to whichever one of these is closest to completing so that we can get it converted from Castilian to Frencian culture group, like our other provinces. And one more month, we'll have our colonial nation in this area. They'll take the other provinces off our hands, including the colonies of... Well, no, the colonies will stay in our hands, but... There's Nouvelle Flandre. Now he'll take care of the cores. Still want to integrate Lorraine. Could have done that already if I hadn't... forgotten about siphon income being 100 opinion. Okay, colonial maintenance is still a little bit higher than I'd like. That extra colony is quite a bit, but it'll be a while until the next one is finished. I would come back from this one and come back from this one, so that we can get the culture converted in this one. Send there. Send up there. I think I maybe recalled one more colonist than I needed to. Just get those two converted. So, I'm going to wrap up this here. This is a 30-minute episode. I just want to, one more time, look at the trade numbers. Or the income numbers before we made any changes. All right, so this is the snapshot of the economy before we started. We've only gained 4 development, technically, because I granted, because we lost development to a colonial nation and stuff. But base tax, base like production, like tax income went up by 3 ducats. Base production went up by about 3, and then we've gained over 50 ducats a month now in trade income. And it's just going to get better as we continue to expand. If we get into Kilwa, if we continue to attack Mali and Kilwa, and just force that trade income to go up. We could also go after Great Britain and beat up her colonies and take some of the stuff in this area. I mean, we're making only 36 ducats right now, but we're rooting out corruption at 62 ducats a month. We're spending more money on army. We're also supporting more colonies at the moment. Port maintenance is actually down because we got rid of some stuff. And look at this difference in advisors. We're spending an extra 18 ducats a month on advisors because we have a 343 set of advisors instead of, I think it was 211 or 212. So we're getting a lot more monarch points each month with these guys. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. That was my final assay. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next assay. See you soon.